Okay, it's not a problem. Yeah, hi Prasad.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is Rajesh from Attain Technologies. I'm the OIEEE trainer, and I am working in Hyderabad location and in multinational company. And I have nearly 5.5 years experience in OIEEE and along with the Informatica data analysis concept. And yeah, I'm teaching from the last train of years onwards. I'm teaching this OIEEE as a trainer. And tell me about yourself, Prasad.
I've been in QA most part of my life.
Yeah.
So basically, I never got a chance to work on any data warehouse tools. That's why I'm trying to.
Presently, you are working on which platform?
Right now, I'm a test lead here. We have multiple.
Right now you are working?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Presently, you are working on which platform?
Mine is a mix of Java and mainframe right now.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay. You are from? You are
I'm
working in
from.
which location?
I'm in US.
You are in okay. Okay, Prasad, and are you having any database knowledge? Database knowledge as well as data analysis concept knowledge?
I have worked on different databases, like I worked on Oracle, I worked on DB2, I worked on IMS, but I never worked on any ETL tools per se.
Yeah, okay, good, good. Okay. Okay, then it's nothing but, and no need to brush up of database concept for you, and I will start from database concept, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else
on this? Yeah, I don't know. Actually, it's in this window, and attendance list is not displayed.
Okay.
Are you able to see attendance list in your GoToMeeting link?
Let me see. No, all I can see is a control panel, and I have an option to see the thing in full screen.
Yeah, no. It's here in this window. Are you able to see my desktop?
Yeah, I can see your Windows Explorer.
Are you able to see? Yeah, it's good. Okay, in this window, are you able to see attendance list?
No.
No. Not in my window, in your window, your software.
No, even in,
okay.
in my.
And I think only you are. Yeah.
I'm the only one.
Yeah. And you are the only one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Prasad, and first of all, it's something that your platform. And what is data warehouse? Any idea about this data warehouse?
Not really. Maybe you can brief me.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I know I've been hearing the word data warehouse, but I never got any exposure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's nothing but before going to the data warehousing concept, and first I will introduce the words called what is Informatica and Cognos or OBW. I think you heard about this too.
Yeah, I heard about the first two a lot. I've been hearing OBIEE very recently, to be honest with you. How old is this OBIEE tool?
It's more than 8 years, 9 years, 10 years.
Okay.
Last 10 years onwards, it's there in MSC. Potentially, it's an enquiring company, and that is before OBW, it's an enquiring company and introduce a reporting tool name called Enquiry. And after that, they Oracle Corporation, they are undertaking this tool, and they renamed as OBAW. Okay, that history I will teach you. And before that, and what is Informatica, what is Cognos, what is OBW, what type of tools it is in data warehousing platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first of all, what is Informatica means? Informatica, it is an ETL tool, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is an ETL tool. Are you heard about ETL?
Yeah, basically extract,
ETL tool.
transformation, load, right?
Yeah, it's good. And extracting the data and transforming the data and finally loading the data. And to do these three operations, we are going to use ETL tool name called Informatica. By
Mm-hmm.
using this tool, we can extracting the data from multiple sources. Multiple sources means it may be a database or flat file, whatever it may be. We can extract the data from multiple sources and transforming the data according to our client requirement or according to the tables requirement, and after that finally loading the data in some other location, whether it may be a database or file, whatever it is. To transfer the data from one location to another location, in the meanwhile, if you want to apply any business logic in that particular in between source and target, at the time we're going to prefer ETL, right?
Right. Can I
Yeah.
ask a dumb
Are
question?
you getting? Yeah.
So basically, let's say we have a flat file and we are trying to make use of some Unix shell script and load it into Oracle database. How is it different from that kind of loading versus ETL?
Yeah, once again ask me. You have a flat file and by using shell scripting you can load the data into a database, right?
Right. For example, in some places, right, like in some of my previous projects, we were supposed to run some shell scripts and load the files data into some Oracle database.
Yeah.
So how is that concept different from ETL?
Yeah. Without using ETL tool also, by writing scripting languages like shell scripting and people programming and some other program also. By using Java program also, we can move the data from flat file to database also by creating ODBC, JDBC connections. But instead of writing programming, long lengthy programming, and we are going to use a graphical tool name called ETL tool. It is a software, it is a tool. In that tool, we are not writing any programming like shell scripting, PLSQL scripting, or any Java scripting. We are not writing anything. Just by using graphical components, we are going to develop ETL application. Are you getting?
Yeah.
Are you getting? Yeah.
Yes, I am.
And behind whatever the operations you are doing in Informatica, behind the operation is completely SQL as well as PLSQL scripting. Behind the SQL, PLSQL scripting, it's a language only, C or Java language, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that is a different story, but it is a graphical tool only. We are not writing any scripting in this. By writing scripting also, we can move the data from flat file to and a database. By example, SQL loader is also there. By using SQL loader, we can upload the data, entire flat file data into a database. That is a different story. But there are many ways. But especially, it's not only uploading the data, not only transfer the data from flat file to some other location or database location. And by using Informatica, we can do lot of changes in between that particular transfer. And because of that reason, most of the companies they are going to use Informatica. Are you getting?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Yeah. Yeah. What is Informatica means? It is an ETL tool. That's it. Next one, and Cognos as well as OBAW. What type of tools it is? It is a reporting tool, right?
So even this OIEEE is a reporting tool like Cognos?
Yeah, I like Cognos. It's like a Cognos. And IBM Corporation, they release a reporting tool name called Cognos BI. And not only Cognos BA and Cognos data management Cognos CML, and Cognos and especially Cognos BA. It is a reporting tool, and IBM Corporation they released this tool. And the next one OBA Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition, and it is released by Oracle only. And these two are reporting tools. By using these reporting tools, what we can do? Any idea? By using reporting tools, we can develop the reports, right?
Right. Basically, depending on the type of data that we want to present or see, we can filter the data based on the client's needs, and we can select those particular parameters on the reporting software, right?
Yeah, depends on the requirement only. Whatever the data is available in the backend database. And first of all, and here this Cognos BA as well as OBA and we need to integrate the backend database. Whatever the data is available in the backend database, and that for that particular data, we are giving the graphical representation, and we are going to develop chart reports and dashboards and different types of chart reports, bar charts, column charts, and pivot kind of tables, and this type of different type of reports we are going to prepare here. And the thing is source is database on. Okay.
Okay.
Are you getting? Yeah.
Yes.
But initially, I don't want to go deeply here in an initial phase only. And here, what is Informatica and the Cognos? This kind of tools is ETL as reporting tools. But where we are using these type of tools in data warehouse environments, and where we are going to use this type of tools is in data warehouse environment. What is data warehouse? Any idea?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Data warehouse. Before going to data warehouse, and do you know what is the main difference between database as well as data warehouse?
In my
and already we have the concept called
In my opinion, data warehouse. I mean, database is kind of a subset of data warehouse. Data warehouse contains huge amount of data. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Excellently, it's correct only. But here, database, already we have the term, already we have the concept, and already we have some storing unit called database. But why they are introducing a new term called database? What is the main difference between database as well as database, right?
Right.
And that we need to get the clarity. Here it's nothing but database is nothing but, and it's normal Oracle and Teradata. It's all these are all RDBMS only. But data warehouse is also a database only. But we need to make it as database into a database. We need to add some more concepts, and means we need to follow some rules and regulations under comes under data warehouse, and we need to make it database as a data warehouse. Data warehouse is a database only, but we need to make it, and how we are going to make it as in a normal database into a data warehouse means we need to follow some rules and regulations. Are you getting?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how we are? What are the rules and what are the rules we are going to follow to build the data warehouse, and on what are the rules and what are the main rules we are going to apply on database, that we need to discuss. Here, something, but I think already you have an idea on database, right? Database concept, what is primary key, foreign key, and how we are loading the data in the form of tables, and how we are writing SQL. And before database, we are going to store data in the form of files. What are the main file drawbacks? Why we are not preferred to store the data, huge amount of data in the form of files? And mainly in the file, there is no pointer call. It mainly depends on pointer basis. It allows to be, and it's not having any proper data types. It does not provide perfect security. And this type of drawbacks already you know. I think already you have an idea on database
Right.
and back the file system also. Yeah. And we have various kinds of constraints, and it's unique constraint, primary key constraint, foreign key constraint. Most of the interviews they are asking what is the main difference unique as well as primary key constraint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have the various kinds of constraints in database to eliminate the duplicates, right?
Right.
Yeah, what is the main difference between unique as well as primary? Any idea? Yeah, okay. Unique constraint means it's nothing but why I'm discussing this.
You're talking about
Yeah.
having a null value versus non-null value, right?
Yeah. That's all. It's a unique constraint and primary constraint. For example, if you define unique constraint database, contain only unique records. It won't allow duplicates, but it allows null values, right?
Right.
For example, I define a unique constraint on employee number column, and uh, it won't allow duplicate. For example, when it you enter again 10101, it won't accept. Why? Because there is a unique constraint is already defined, right?
Right.
But unique constraint allows null values. But
correct.
If you don't want to allow null values, yeah, what is null value in any area? Null means it's annual null or zero is null.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Null is not a zero value. Yeah. What is null? What is null in the database tables? Yeah.
It's like space.
Yeah, it's good. Excellent. And it's nothing but if you are not entering any value in that particular column, it's not space actually. If you are not entering any value in that particular column, and that value or that empty space is nothing but a null value. You are not giving any space there. But if you are not entering any value, if you are left of a particular column and that empty space, we can call it as a null. It is not NULL or it's zero is not a null value. Zero is a numerical value.
Yeah, basically there is nothing out there for that column.
Yeah, nothing out there. If you forgot the value to enter in that particular column, it is a null. Okay.
Right.
The database, it is treated as a null value. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. But here, unique constraint, it won't, it does not, it accepts the null value. For example, if you forgot to enter any value in that particular column, it accepts. Automatically, the database is registered as a null value. But if you don't want to allow the null values also,
right, primary key is kind of unique and not null.
Yeah, it's good. And it's not null. Uniqueness, not null is nothing but primary key, right?
Right.
Yeah. And some of the certification and exams, they given some questions like just you need to see, and it's a for example, I have some data like salary 200, something 200. Some employees is having salary, but one of the employees not having any salary. Not having salary means not decided or not defined value, right?
Right.
And 600 again null value. This is the data having salary column. Means I want to arrange data in descending order or descending order. Ascending means small to big. Descending means big to small. If I want to arrange this data either in ascending order or descending order, generally in database SQL language, we are going to use order by class, right?
Right.
But here, for example, if I want to arrange this data in ascending order means small to big. But which value it takes? Either it's a null value it takes first or numerical value. Which one is takes first?
I think null comes into picture, right?
And have a value in null values come to first, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just you need to give an answer for this question. 2,500 is greater than null. Is it true or false?
Yes.
Is it true?
Yeah, because null is kind of it appears first, and 2,500 is obviously bigger than null.
Yeah, bigger than null. How comes? How you know it's a null is a less value of as compared to 2,500?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Undefined, right?
Right. Correct me if I'm wrong. If we sort the values, right? Null values appear first and 2500 appears afterwards. So that isn't it mean, I mean, doesn't it mean that 2500 is bigger than null?
Yeah, and that actually in database by default in SQL, are you seeing this ascending order and practically null values comes first or last?
I mean, I don't remember, but I think they come in the beginning. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, okay. And actually it comes last actually. But we can adjust by writing the query. We can adjust, and if you want null as a first, at that time you need to write descending order. You need to mention descending order. DES.
So the default is ascending.
And here,
So if, based
null
on the
is a,
default value, it comes at the end. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. It's nothing but if I want to display null value as a first, at the time you need to write the query, and you need to arrange the data in descending order.
Okay, got it.
If you want to comes nulls as nulls as a last, and at the time it, by default it will comes last only. Ascending means it's nothing but by default the database engine null is treated as a bigger value as compared to numerical values. Whatever the values, not only and a numerical value or the characteristics, for example, whatever, for example,
Something like ABC or whatever.
employee name column some null is and it's a null value. Yeah, automatically, and the database engine and whatever the characteristic values or numerical values, whatever the values are there, and that comes first, and after that null value is defined last. Why? Because null is an undefined value. There is no static value. Because of that reason, the database engine it will treat it as it's a bigger value as compared to all numerical values. Are you getting?
Yeah.
Yeah, and one more thing here, and here's something, but two records is having same null values, and two employees is not having salary, or two employees is not having any address. They are not mentioning any address in the particular address column. And at that time, the database engine it is treated as one null value is equal to another null value. Is it true or false?
That is true.
For example, here it's a null value, and here also one more null value is there. Is that both null values are equal or not equal?
Equal in the sense that
According to the data,
when they are sorted, they appear one after the other, right?
Database, yeah, one after the other. But how it will make it as which one is at the first, which one is as a later? How the database engine will understand? Here both are null values only, but how the database engine will understand which null values as they comes first and which null value as a later? Are you getting my question?
Yeah, I got the question.
But
that's
I don't want to confuse you.
No, it's not a confusion. There is no confusion, but that's a very great question. I never thought about it. I don't know the answer.
Yeah, okay. And here it's nothing but whenever any null value is defined in the database table, automatically the database engine it will prepare one address, as same as like Java pointer address, right? In Java language also we have pointers, right? Pointers concept, right? In the same way, whenever any null value is defined in the database engine, it will define as one address for particular null value. Again, one more null value is defined. Again, one more address it will be created in the database engine. Based on that address value, it will arrange the data either in ascending order or descending order. Are you getting?
Yeah, does it happen like that, or when we insert rows into the database, right?
Yeah.
And each row will have a row ID. Won't it sorted by the row ID?
Yeah. Only multiple columns based on that particular column. At that time, based on that value, if there is no value, if you are not given any condition value, row ID it will take, and before that it will take yeah, if you want to take data according to OIEEE, or if you have only single column in your database table, at that time, each null value is having that particular address. It's address location. It's generally as a human being, whenever we are looking for null value, both are looking at the same. And according to the database definition, whenever the null value is defined in that particular database table, it automatically one address value is created. Based on that address value, or it's a row ID based on it, we can consider as a row ID also. Based on row ID, it will and sort according to the it will sort the based on either ascending order or descending order.
Yes.
Yeah, it's row ID. You're giving row ID, but that is it's a whatever the address is nothing but it's a row ID. Whatever as many records you are inserting into the particular data table, automatically it will create a row ID, and also especially null value. Not especially null values, it will create one address value in the database.
Okay.
Yeah. And one more thing, and why I'm discussing this small things means whenever we are representing data from one data, and ETL side also it is very useful. And one more important point here, and this one, to explain this, and I'm giving these two examples. It's actually it's not, these two are not real-time cases, and this is only it's a real-time case. For example, I want to get a salary. Commission.
I think you are breaking up.
Are you getting an? Yeah, my voice is breaking.
Yeah, sometimes
Hello?
it's now it's better. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's better. Okay. My internet is also is good. There is a problem in GoToMeeting. Okay. 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 And here's nothing but what is my question here means I want to calculate total salary. Total salary expression is nothing but salary plus commission. And those employees is having salary plus commission. But some of the employees is having salary. Some of the employees is all the employees is having salary, but some of the employees is not having commission. And at the time, at the database engine, and it will treat it as a null values. At that time, and one of the employees is having salary 2,500, and but he is not having commission. At that time, the database engine it will do the by default do the calculation like this: 2,500 plus none. But how? What is the result we are getting? Any idea?
Yeah, here it will be confusion to the database.
Yeah. But what result it will give? Anyways, it will, and it should be the some result it will give it to, right?
Yeah, it will give 2,500 only.
2,500 or is it mathematically correct? But how the database engine it will calculate 2,500 plus something undefined, and just imagine in mathematically it will taken as a 2,500 plus infinity.
Correct.
What is the result?
That will be infinity only.
Yeah, and automatically we can infinity only. In the same way, and the database engine by default it gives as a null one. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But how you can overcome this? And actually, it's mathematically it's correct only. But and in our assumption, it's wrong. And actually, what we are expecting salary plus commission. Those employees not having commission, and I need to insert commission value as a 0, right?
Right.
Yeah. If any employee is not having commission means it's a 0 mathematically, right?
Right.
But the database engine it won't take 0 as a null value, right?
Right. Because 0 is different and null is different.
And you need to, yeah, 0 is different, null is different. That is the main situation here. And this most of the projects and typical situation. If anything will wrong and anything we are getting wrong in a particular front-end, and most of the situations will getting this null values only because of this null values only. And because of null values, because of data types also. data types also it will make a major role in the performance issues or resolving the errors, and that is the main case. Because of that reason, I'm giving some knowledge on this null values, and later on I will give the knowledge on data types also while we are debugging the errors. At that time I will discuss, it's not a problem. But here, and how to overcome this situation means, and you need to write a NVL function. To overcome the situation, we are going to use NVL. This NVL function comes under SQL language, and the NVL means null value.
Right, it will basically tell what to do when there is a null.
Yeah, it's nothing but and automatically by if you use this NVL, it is a formula, right? It is a function. It's a formula. Total salary is equal to salary plus NVL. Whenever the commission is having null values, at that time it replaces as a zero value, like.
Right.
And here, automatic. If the commission is null, it replaces zero. If commission is not null, it won't replace zero. Right? And at the time, automatically here it comes as zero, and automatically will get and 2,500. This is the situation that happens in the backend data, right?
Right.
For example, those employees having commission, those employees are having, at that time I want to give some bonus or I want to give some 100 rupees, and at that time you need to give as like this. And whenever those employees is having commission, those employees is not having commission, at that time it replaces as a 100. At that time, and you will get it as 100, and like this will be 2,600. And like this, by using NVL function, we can replace the null values with some other numerical values or characteristic values also. This is the situation will happen in our backend database. Are you getting?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. This is the basic knowledge on database, and then we are going to do this by using and create command, and I will show you. Create command, create table name, and it's nothing but we are going to define the column names like employee number and the number data type and varchar to data type, date data type, and like we have so many data types. I will discuss with you while creating the tables. And but while after defining the table, compulsory we need to define the size and according to your requirement. And 10 means up to 10 digit number it will allow, and 20 means up to 20 characters it will already known, right?
Yeah.
Basic, right?
Right. All these, DDL, DML, I'm okay with
Then,
all these things.
yeah, it's okay. So insert command, update command, delete command, all the things you know, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. And the database is nothing but it is a platform. It is used to store interrelated data. What is interrelated data? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's generally what is database? If anybody asks what is database, what is your answer?
It's a repository of data.
Yeah, it is a
Repository of data.
break. Yeah, one second you tell me. Repository of the data. Okay. But it's not a proper definition of database, right? So repository is nothing but repository in the sense database only, right?
Yeah,
so for example, I'm using
these questions maybe somebody might have asked me when I started my career. Now I'm bad at the definitions. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Even though if I stop the training now, if you ask what is database after 10 years, and I will forget automatically, right?
That's what.
And you know everything, but just why I'm discussing this means, and whenever we started the training, compulsory we need to learn some basic points in the initial class.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I don't blame you, and I don't mind. I don't mind, going through this, refresher concepts. The refresher concepts are always good because nobody can say that I know everything.
Yeah, compulsory. Sure. Excellent. Yeah. Here I want just I'm refreshing you. That's it. and I already know what is database, already use the database and everything. We are getting the knowledge advanced level. But and the thing is just I am refreshing the concepts only. And here it's a database is nothing but it is a platform. It is used to store interrelated data. But mainly, what is the main difference between file as well as database means? File you can store data as is. There is no interrelation among the data values. For example, here 101 one data value and Raj is another data value. And there is no relation among the data values in the file. If you store the as is in the file. But if you store any one record in the database table, automatically the database engine, it will make a relation among the data values. See here, 101 to Raj, there is a relation. Interrelation is there. Again, Raj to 2500. Again, interrelation is there. Again, 2500 to 10. Like that, as many number of column data values you have in a table, and automatically the database engine it will make a relation among the data values. But what is the main usage of this relation among the data values? Means, and it is a very very usage actually. If you want to retrieve the data and based on some single particular value, automatically you get entire record. How it comes entire record means because of this interrelation among the data values. Are you getting?
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, just simply and just you need to see this query. Select and department number. I want to give you star means what? All column data values, right? Yeah, Prasad. Are you
Yeah.
hear me perfectly?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Star, yeah. Star means what? All column data values, right? Instead of writing all columns like employee number, comma, employee name or salary department number, instead of writing all column names over there, just we need to put star. Star means all column data values. I want all column data values, right?
Right.
Yeah. From EMP table, that is employee table, where employee number is 10. For example, I have 100 employees are there. That employee started with the first employee number started with 101, for example. And as many huge amount of data is there in your database table, just I given only one particular record, one column data value, employee number column data value is 101. Based on this 101, automatically the database engine, it will give complete record, right?
Right.
But how it comes, how it comes this Raj 2510. There is no Raj in this particular query. There is no 2500. There is no 10. But automatically, whatever the data value is from this 101, automatically it will come, right?
Correct.
Yeah, Prasad. Yeah, for example, I want to know what is the, for example, I want the department number of 101. And how we are writing the Excel and select department number from EMP where employee number is equal to 101. And if you type like this, automatically if you fire this query on particular database table, automatically you will get and corresponding department number of this 101, right?
Correct. Because we are displaying only one column there.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. Yeah, only one column value. Based on one column value, you will get any column value. And that is the beauty of the database. And why? Because the database engine, it will maintain the data and it will store the data of interrelated data. It is used to store interrelated data. That is the beauty of database. Are you getting this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, so this is the basic thing only. But how we are getting that? So some of the people getting how it's getting, and because of programming and programming. Okay, and already been what is SQL? SQL is nothing but structured query language or database understandable language. Already known various database available in the market. And one more thing, who is the father of database?
Which database are you talking about? Relational database or just any database?
Yeah, it's all database. Yeah, all the database. No, I'm not talking about Oracle DB2 Teradata.
No. I'm asking whether are you talking about relational database or hierarchical database or network database?
Oh, good. Very, very good. Okay, relational database only. Not
Relational database means
database.
that's the
Relational.
guy who created the normalization
Yeah,
forms and all EF card.
yeah, exactly. Okay. You forgot the name, right?
Because of the normalization forms, I think I remember the name.
Okay. And
Yeah,
who
there
is
you
that
go.
person is? Who given that all the concept is EF code, right?
Yeah.
EF code. Yeah. And EF code is the person, he is the father of the database, and initially he is a mathematician, he is an employee of IBM, and he written 14 rules about database. First initially he written only 12 rules. After that he had 2 more rules. Totally he written 14 rules. And what we written 14 rules means, among the 14 rules, first rule is nothing but information rule. What information rules means, whatever the data you are storing in the database, it should be in the form of table. Table in the sense, it is a collection of rows and columns. This is the first rule. And like that, we've written totally 14 rules about the database, and based on these rules only, and most of the database is work. Or will be to Teradata, etc. Whatever the database you see in the market, that all the database is under the principle of EF code. Are you getting?
Right.
For example, and a database, and it is used to store the data. And mainly, we are storing the data in the form of tables only. And but whatever the data is storing the database in the form of tables, and you are doing some insertion operation and update, delete, and you are doing so many operations on particular database table. But whatever the operations you are doing, who will manage these are all the operations? Who will maintain the data in the database? Media. There is a
Sorry,
term called, or you heard about this DBMS? Yeah.
yes.
And whatever the operations we are doing on database table, who will manage this all the operation, and who will manage this entire data in the particular database?
That's the database engine, right? That's DBMS.
Yeah, database engine. Yeah, DBMS, right. Exactly. Generally, we can call it as database engine. And in the backend programming, that is what DBMS. DBMS in the sense, it's nothing but database management system, and it is an internal program or software. It is an entire database. And one more thing, and why I'm explaining this means I am coming to the RDBMS. What is RDBMS?
Right.
What is RDBMS? So many RDBMS available in the market. Nowadays, it's Oracle is RDBMS, Teradata is RDBMS, and MySQL is RDBMS, like that. And what is RDBMS? Means any DBMS or any normal database satisfies 6 rules and of EF code, and that DBMS we can call it as RDBMS. Once again, I am giving the definition for this. Any DBMS satisfies 6 rules out of 40 EF rules. That DBMS we can call it as RDBMS. And various RDBMS available in the market, Oracle, DB2, Teradata. All the database, it should be work, it is having, all the database is having some common principles, right?
Right.
And that common principle is, we have got 6 rules only. Yeah, I think already you get it, right? Next, here, RDBMS. RDBMS means what?
That's relational database.
Relational. Relational means what? And we are going to give the relationship among the tables and among the tables. That is only. It's a database in the sense it's a table. And we are giving the relationship among the tables. And that's in the sense, generally we can call it as cardinality. Cardinality is nothing but relation type. Relation type means it may be a one-to-one relationship, or one-to-many, or many-to-one, or many-to-many. And just generally, this type of relations we are giving among the database tables. Majorly, what is the purpose to give the relationship among the tables? Any idea?
What is the purpose?
What is the what is the purpose to give the relationship? Already we are storing the data in the form of tables and more than one table. But what is the purpose to give the relationship?
To present the data in a meaningful form.
Yeah, meaningful form. It's very excellent. Here it's nothing but, and for example, I want, and I already have the data in the two tables, and I want to retrieve the data from two tables, and one data is there in one table, another data is there in another table. I want to retrieve the data from two tables at that time, and we require the relationship, or if there is no relationship, and at least we require a common column among the tables. Based on the common column, we are going to write a join condition. Join condition in the sense it's a relationship only. And it's not a physical relationship, it is a logical relationship only. And based on this join condition, whatever the common records or whatever the matching records, that matching record only we are getting, and means we are getting from the particular two tables. It should be meaningful. And if it is not a meaningful, there is no meaning to retrieve the data from two tables, right?
Right.
Right. Yeah, and here it's nothing but just you need to see this query, select star from EMP comma DBT, both tables, where and important the is common column on the page, db.dbt and equal to dbt.dbt. Like this, we are going to write the condition. But most of the cases, whenever we are going to prepare the reports in the reporting tool, and whenever we are going to prepare the reports in the reporting tool, and in a single report, we are going to use multiple tables, more than one table. For example, you prepared one report. Behind that report, more than one table. But at that time, and we need to write the join condition. But instead of writing the join condition, already we are going to give and relationship. That is the beauty of the database. If there is no relationship among the tables, we are not going to prepare the reports among the tables, and we are not getting the proper data in that particular report. And because of that reason, and compulsory, you should view the relationship before going to the report. Are you getting?
Yes.
Yeah, it's excellent. And here, while we are, whenever we are going to prepare the reports in the reporting tool, these and small doubts we are getting, how we are getting the data, what is the purpose to give the relationship, and how many types of relationship, and when we are going to use one-to-one, when we are going to use one-to-many, many-to-one, many-to-many. And this type of concept is very useful, and in the when we are going to in administrative part in the report. And at the time I will teach you, but we are at initial stage, and that's because of that reason I'm not going to the much. Okay. And here again, any RDBMS satisfies OOPS principle. That RDBMS we can call it as ORDBMS. ORDBMS is nothing but object relational database management system, but it is not. It's a definition only. It's not useful. Okay, but we require the RDBMS, Oracle DB2, Teradata, SQL Server, MySQL, and most of the cases, most of the projects, we are going to use Oracle database, and in the backend for OBAW and Oracle database only, most of the projects. And if in case they are having the data, they want to move the data into Teradata, or we are going to bring the data from Teradata DB2, we can bring the data also. How to bring the data from multiple databases also, that also we will discuss. And next. Okay, this is, okay, these are basic things about the database. Now we are going to shift data warehousing concept. What is data warehouse? Data warehouse, before going to the data warehouse, already we have the concept called file. We can store the data in the form of files also. We can store the data in the database tables also. But database concept is, it's not enough to build the data warehouse. And because of that reason, and they are introducing a new term called data warehouse. It is having and some more principles to build the data. What are the extra principles and beyond this database that I will teach you? First of all, what is data warehouse means? Data warehouse is a database concept only, and this particular database, it can store current data as well as complete history. And for what purpose we are storing this current transactions as well as previous transactions, and the 50 years of transactions or last 100 years of transactions, whatever the data you have in the business environment, that huge amount of data we are storing into a single database. For what reason, for what purpose we are going to store this huge amount of data in a single database means the one and only reason for analyzing and reporting the business. For example, if you want to analyze the business or if you want to prepare the reports, you are going to retrieve the data from single database, not from multiple databases. And because of that reason, and they are using one particular database, that database name we can call it as data warehouse. Are you getting?
Yes.
Yeah. Any more doubts apart from this?
So basically, I'm just trying to understand, like, okay, we have, let's say we have an Oracle database and a bunch of schemas, and we have lot of data out there, let's say.
Yeah.
But that can also store, let's say, some 3-year-old data or 5-year-old data. That also contains current data as well as historical data, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So why is it not called as data warehouse at that point?
Yeah, it's nothing but in the sense, database is in the sense it can store the current data as well as historical data. And the database, it doesn't know which is the current data, which is the historical data. As much of data you are storing in the database table, you can store it. But while retrieving, as per requirement, if you want to retrieve and so particular period of data or database, it's database in the sense database only. But and you need to make it as a schema. You already given the information schema. Oracle database you can store, for example, in one database you have one schema. Schema is nothing but a combination of tables among the tables, and already we define some relationships. That is what one schema. If anything with the schema is defined, that is what one particular database. Or if it is schema of database, it is a data mart. It is not a complete database. At that time, you can call it as a data mart, not database, not database. Data mart is also a database. Database is also a database. But thing is, if already you have particular schema, either star schema, snowflake schema, at that time you can call it as a data mart, not database. When you can call it as a data warehouse means, if you put all the schemas, whatever the tables, whatever the information, whatever the data you have, complete data within a single database, at that time you can call it as a data warehouse. Before that, as many database you can use it, whether it may be a data mart or whether it may be a staging area, whether it may be a ODS or whatever it may be, you can use it. But the thing is, if you store all the data in a one place, that database you can call it as a data warehouse. It is useful for the reporting, not only for storing. Storing is not a matter, but reporting purpose, if you use which database you are going to use, complete one single database, that database you can call it as a data warehouse. But the thing is, before going to the report, what are the things you require? That is very important. How you can make it as a database, that is the thing is very important. But how you are going to prepare, and in the further classes you can understand. Okay.
Okay.
Are you getting?
Yes.
Yeah. But before that data warehouse, we need to learn some more concept like OLTP, OLAP, and also on data mart, what is ODS and what is staging area, and what is the main importance of that particular thing, and in the next class I will teach. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, in the next class, what is the main purpose to maintain the data warehouse, and also what is the main ETL part as well as reporting part, and that things I will discuss with you in next class. Okay, what is star schema, what is Snowflake schema, what is Galaxy schema. Just I need to refresh it. I think already you have the concept. Already you know this all the concept. But just I refresh the thing. After refreshing the things, then I entered into the OBAW environment, and what is the main administrative part, what is the main developer part, and what as a OBAW administrator, what are the things we are going to do at administrative part as well as security level part as a performance review, and coming to the developer part, and what type of reports we are going to prepare, and how to develop the pages, how to develop the dashboards, and what are the main different kinds of reports available in the reporting part. That's the things we are going to discuss. Okay.
Okay, and the reports that we see, right, on OBIEE,
yeah,
Are they similar
Yeah.
to the reports that anybody can see on other reporting softwares like Cognos? Are they similar, or what are the differences?
Yeah, it's similar only. So problem shot anywhere is either you can go for Cognos, DO, business objects, or it's OBW. Anywhere it's same only. So these are the various tools, and you can use it any tool, or the final destination is only one only. According to the client requirement, what type of report they want, and that report we are going to build. It's a
So
column chart, bar
basically,
chart,
these are like
and it's a based.
Cognos and OBIEE. These are all like what do you call
Similar only. Almost yeah, 90%
competitors,
similar
right?
only.
Just like other databases, these reporting tools are like just competitors, like one to each other.
Yeah, it's a competitor only. Business objects, Cognos, OBW, it's a competitor in the in the market actually.
Okay.
Yeah. And whatever the things we are going to do in Cognos, OBW, and almost same only, but that tool environment is different. This tool environment is different.
Right,
But final
obviously,
destination is same.
they have their own screens and
Yes.
options to choose and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent.
So
And for
basically,
example,
we
nowadays
just need to
we are
understand the concepts.
yeah.
Once we understand the concepts, I think the screen navigation, I mean, the learning of screen navigation should not take much time, right?
Yeah, yeah. Just only, and the thing is, the concept is very simple. Actually, we are going to build the report finally, and what type of reports, how to build a report by you need to learn the options, and you need to see what are the which report. Whenever we are going to prepare the report, what are the settings we are going to do. That only we are going to learn. That's it. And in the administration side, and we are going to build the RPD. And at that time, and you need to we require some basic database knowledge and how the query is processing and how to give relationships, what kind of relationships we require among the tables, and to improve the performance, what we need to do. That's the things we are going to learn actually.
Okay, so yeah, you're going to cover those things in the next class.
Yeah, it's all the topics, and anyways, it's Advent Technology. They will share the course content to you, and based on that, automatically you can get it. Or otherwise, I will show you course concept, course. And first of all, it's nothing but complete entire data OBW, and it requires 35 to 40 hours, and make it as 35 hours to complete entire portion. And if any case any doubt or anything, it will up to the markup 40 hours. And data warehousing concepts initially we will cover all the schemas and how it should be and what is confirmed definition, slowly changing definition, what is ODS, what is loading, right? In tomorrow's class I'll teach this, and it requires only 2 hours. I already discussed today's class is what is data warehouse, what is database, and I think that I've already little bit we started, and in tomorrow's class I complete these all the things. And immediately we'll start the BA server. BA server means OBW server. Server concept is very important, and when we are entering into the project, and what is the architecture, what is the main things, what are the main inbuilt components. These two topics it will covered in 2 hours only. And after that, repository basics and how to build the connection tool, how to what is online mode, offline mode, and what is the presentation layer, what is the physical layer, VM layer, and how what type of error messages we are getting, and while building the RPD. These are all the things we are going to discuss. And the physical layer properties, and VM layer properties, and presentation layer, and testing, validating repository, and adding multiple logical tables. So how to add the calculation to the fact table, and what are the main calculation, not only calculation, how to build the formulas in the uh, fact tables, that also we'll discuss, and how to build the hierarchies, aggregate tables, variables, and tools, and important topics, how to migration, how to catalog security, bridge table, logging, all that, and security part very important. Security is very important in OBW. And it's mainly in OBW 11G, LDAP authentication is integration is there. Previously in 10G it's not there. We need to integrate LDAP LDAP integration is separate, but in 11G by default we will get it LDAP integration and how to give authentication as well as authorization, and after that we'll start presentation server, analytics, and presentation server in the sense we can call it as analytics. Analytics in the sense previously in 10G we can call it as answers. Now in 11G they are modified as a analytics, and it's generally we can call it as reports. And here what kind of reports? Chart reports, pivot kind of reports, dashboards, important topics, master detailed reports, cascading, KPA, iBoard. These are all very important concepts. After and other features and application guidance, resume preparations, and interviews, all the stuff I will give you for you. Okay, these are all the things we will follow, and according to hours basis and daily basis. Daily 1 hour class I will teach you, and if you want more hours in the Saturdays, Sundays, I will teach you accordingly to your interest. And even though if you have any doubts or practical doubts, I will clarify you in the Saturday, Sunday especially. And that's the thing we are. Especially myself, I am following this pattern. Are you getting?
Okay. And where are you located? Are you in India right now?
Yeah, I'm in India, Hyderabad location. I'm working in a Vachusar Corporation for the last 5.5 years.
Okay, okay.
And initially I worked on Informatica, and later on I shifted to the OIEEE actually. In the
And
I worked on Informatica and
okay, so currently you are in Virtus.
yeah, sir. Yeah.
And what is this ab initio? Is it an ETL tool or a reporting tool?
It's a ETL tool.
Okay.
Yeah. And is it time is flexible for you at daily 7:30 or 7 a.m. in Indian Standard?
That I'll have to see. Actually, I mean, first of all, I wanted to attend the demo class and understand how the things are. And but my actual goal is to learn these things in a quicker manner. I cannot really. And I don't want to spend like 40 days for this.
Oh no, it's only actually it's a slowly manner. It's nothing but daily for 1 hour and 40 days, and I will cover the subject in 15 to 20 hours. So if you are spending much time and if you are grasping the things very fastly, then we'll cover it. It's not a problem. Anyways, course content is there, huge material is there. I have it, and based on that you will get it automatically. And OBW books, PDF books is there, and also and material and that all the things is there. Based on that you will get the.
And whatever you explain, right? Whatever you teach or whatever it is, how do I refer these things back? Okay, is there a way that I can get a recorded session or something like that?
I will share all the documents. Yeah, recorded session, and I will share all the documents. Whatever the documents I am explaining to you daily, and at initial stage only I will send you all the material.
And how do I practice?
Yeah, practice is in the sense whatever the practical things I am doing in the daily, same thing you can do it, and that particular corresponding notes also you will get.
I mean, do I get any access to any software?
No. And the institute people will install the software to you, and they will send the software link to you. Based on that software link, you can download the software directly in your PC, and the admin people, they will install the software directly in your PC through TeamViewer. They will access the PC directly in your PC, and they will install the software in your PC, and after that, and whatever my PC, same as look as your PC also. Whatever the things I am doing, whatever the material I am showing you, and same material in your PC, whatever the things I am doing in my PC, same thing you can do it in your PC directly.
And the software, is it a trial version or how does it work?
It's not a trial version. It will work well. It's a licensed version only, and it's completely you can use it. It's not a trial. Okay. It's a licensed version.
So that way, even after some time, when I try, to get, if I try to get into OBIE field, I can still have my own software at that time, right?
Yeah, you have its own software for you. Once you install it, it won't expire.
Okay.
Yeah. You can get the patches you can download the patches from the Oracle site also. If in case any new version released in the market, you can download the patches and you can install that also according to their uh, suggestions. Like it's nothing but and you can visit the Oracle site, OBW site. Automatically they will guide you and how to download the patches and how to install the patches in your current version. And
Okay.
if they are released any new version patches. Okay. Yeah. Currently, we are in 11.1.1.6, but in my office, I use a 1.7 actually. One more just modification they are doing, slight modification, but it's not much. That also I will discuss with you. Okay.
Okay. Actually, sorry, I didn't catch your name. You're Jagan?
Yeah, my name is Rajesh.
Rajesh. Did someone say Jagan or something?
Yeah, Jagan is some institute person. And,
He initially he
I
also
think
said
I
something,
don't
right?
know. And yeah, he said something. And I don't. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Yeah, so you're Rajesh. Okay. And what's your last name?
yeah, yeah.
Jayaraman.
I didn't get you.
No, no. What is your last name? Rajesh. What? Family name?
Yeah, Rajesh, you're asking me completely family name, right?
Yeah.
And the family name is nothing but Devarapalli.
Javarapalli.
Devarapalli Raj. Yeah, Devarapalli Raj.
Okay. Okay. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from AP only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Even I'm
Okay,
from AP.
okay, Prasad, you can decide it. And yeah, you are from AP. And which location?
I'm from Vizag.
Yeah, I'm from Vijayawada actually.
Okay. All right, Rajesh.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Okay,
the
Prasad. And
information.
yeah, yeah.
Let me now decide, and then I will go from there.